Right guys, welcome to the Tour of Dirt City, the commentary edition. So yeah, this is, we're going to have a little talk over some of the old Dirt City builds, who built them, bit of history of them, and yeah, start off with the Dirt City Castle. It's kind of like the second or third iteration of it. We kind of built it a few times and had a swimming pool at one point, even had a roller coaster. Someone put a roller coaster going around it. And yes, here it is, the inside. Nice little throne room, fit for a king. And got some nice detailing of vines and everything. Downstairs we have the storage room, which got absolutely ransacked. But I take it as a compliment because I built this, worked very hard on it, and everyone was saying I couldn't build. And then I was always in my storage room. Puddin's crib, world famous Puddin. Yeah, that's where he resides. And yeah, there's the top floor. Got some, not really much going on up there. Got a nice little duck on my balcony. But yeah, the famous Dirt City Castle. Going into the town square. One of the newer builds that I done. Probably my favourite build actually. I think the vibe's so good. Fits Dirt City. Has the nice dragon in the middle. Has a lot of character. I like it a lot. And kind of, we used to have an old town square. Just a little black box with an M in the middle. You'll notice as we go. I tried to get rid of them, but there was a lot of M's everywhere, and it was kind of giving some McDonald's vibes. But yeah, there we go. I guess being called muckers, everyone wants to put the M there. And we got Smithy's Pub, one of the older builds. It was quite a good build for a while. Creeper blown it up, and no one ever bothered to fix it. But I think that's part of the character of the pub, that it just has this massive hole in it, and no one's ever been served a drink in here. Kind of just got made there and left to rot. Hot buns are the Dirt City Bakery, built by Charlie, who I've put as what 2139 is Charlie. And you can probably guess where a lot of the inspiration for this build come from. But yes, it's been Dirt Cityfied, if that's a word. And yeah, definitely one of the better builds as well. It's been detailed, and I think Hot Buns has gone through a couple little versions as well as I go and finish the cake. Fountain made by Susie. Not much to say on that. Very nice. And yeah, the first tower. I quite like this build. It's quite simple. I didn't go inside. If I don't go inside some of these buildings, it's because there's either nothing inside of them or they're not finished or whatever else. But yeah, Susie's house. Very good build actually. And she's got all of her axolotls and that underneath the floor with a nice little waterfall going down. Very good. Devon's shack, very nice little humble abode he's got there. And what's this, the animal shelter, got some parrots in there, and yeah, one of them's dancing in the background, so clearly it's a happy place to be. Very nice. Bit small, and they only do parrots apparently, but yeah. Now we've got the newsagents, a building that I've actually never really been in. But very nice. I'll do like the cellar down there, and I think we got old Hubert the donkey. Not a big fan of him. Moo's shack. Moo built many houses, and he settled on this one. I do like this one because it's got a nice sort of Japanese style roof, which isn't seen anywhere else. Ewan's Hotel. It's going a bit too quick, but I'm trying to keep up. Hotel. Probably the last build built in Dirt City with no decor. And then the club, the newer club built by me and Fliss, which is great. We built quite a lot of builds together, obviously Fliss being my girlfriend. We've had lots of late nights staying up, building together, bouncing off ideas off each other. And yeah, what used to be just a mud box with the word club on the side has now turned into quite a premium VIP looking looking spot, and we got the bar there. The minecarts have fallen off, but I used the sculk. It's supposed to look like stars in the sky, and I think it works quite well considering there's a hole in the floor, of course there is, and someone's nicked a block as well. But yeah, nice bits to start with. This is the back where all the dancers would come out, get ready, and hit the pole. And there's me doing a little dance, just in case you want to see what that might look like. Nice little DJ floor with a parrot there. I'm pretty sure there might have been a music box playing originally, I don't know. With a nice floor, lights everywhere, so everyone can go and just bust a move. And then if you get very lucky with one of the dancers, you can come back to the little private rooms and have just a nice chat. Nothing else would go on in these rooms, just a nice little private chat. And yeah, that's it. Don't think the upstairs was finished. Quite a common theme that a lot of the interiors aren't finished in this world. Little hobbit house built by Fliss. I think it's for the people who didn't want to build, just wanted a little house to go in. And here's our, I've called it love garden, but little garden altar area. You'll see in a minute. There's a church, and yeah, it's looking very nice. This as well actually might be my favourite build. It's just such a good, peaceful, good looking area. Got a nice custom built tree. There's the altar there as well. So once you get married, you can get kiss under the altar once you get married. All the flowers everywhere, bringing some nice colour. And there's the tree. I really like this, especially at night time, with all the lights and the pond, which I put all the fish in. Looking very good. And then I'm going to fly up and show off my bee hot air balloon, which I'm very proud of, which I think looks very good. Right, now, yeah, here's the church to follow suit. Very small. This church has been moved about many a time, but I don't actually know if Fliss helped me with this. It might have just been me, but we're going to give her some credit for it anyway. And there you go, you walk in, got some vines hanging down, but quite small, quite cute church for anything that might happen in there. Ewan's house right next to the church. Unfortunately, we kind of just said no, we're putting the church right next to your house, but yeah, definitely one of the better builders in our world. Quite a cool house. I like the stairs, and I don't show it off in the video, but he's got a nice little alley thing next to it. And here is Fliss's house, and many a story could be told here. I remember originally she was building out of stone, which is one thing you're obviously not allowed in a dirt city. And on stream I kicked my chair and blood was just pouring out of my foot. So yeah, that was quite a stand out memory, should I say. But very nice house overall. And another hobbit house. That one's not decorated. Smithy's house is quite big, quite boxy, but I do like some of the patterns in it. Very good, quite big. I like his balcony as well. There you go. He should have put some slabs or something on that ceiling to quite checkered, bit of an eyesore. What does that say? He's got his goon corner, lovely. Don't know what he might do in there, but I'm sure he'll be enjoying himself. Right, and there we go, onto his balcony. Very nice. And there's a clothing store built by Smithy, which quite simple in colour, but I like having the shops about the world. And basically all the armour, or clothes as we'll call it, has been robbed, of course. We've got, yeah, the house. It was made by Tom. Many people have stolen this house over the course of this world. It's got some rainbow floor in there. Beach, very fun, where a lot of us built this all together. I had fond memories of this, and there's my little melon stand in the middle. And the statue, Modric built this. Nice little tiki head to bring that beach vibe together. There's like volleyball there, there's a slide. And I did enjoy this, although quite small and simple, but something that a lot of people chipped in to build. quite a fond memory. And you can see the pirate ship in the background, which we'll get to later. The famous courthouse, where many of trials have been done. Ollie at one point spent 50 Minecraft days, which is quite a long time in real life, in prison, just sat there. Yeah, we've had some funny moments on streams and stuff in the courthouse, and this was the first like big build. That's why most of it's still made out of like just normal dirt. It's before we had a lot of materials, but yeah, the waiting room there, you just missed the office. Was like a reception. Then we go, here's the famous courthouse where me or Devon served as judges. And we're going to go down into the prison, which a couple people tried and some did break out of, which was a bit naughty. There we go. Some of the prison cells have solitary, which was just a bed in a black room. And some bunk beds. I do like this build, especially the prison area. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the little hole for someone to break out of. Lighthouse. It might have been Ewan. Someone's built this. I forgot, but yeah, nice little lighthouse in the docks. Quite like the docks as well. Especially near the lighthouse. Quite a nice little vibe area. I like these little smaller but quite detailed builds. And then yeah, we've got the boat area where people have reserved spots. Despite being my world, I don't have a reserved spot, but there you go. There you go. There's another statue made by Modric. He gave it a name. Supposed to be like the Statue of Liberty, but made out of copper. I believe the real Statue of Liberty is made out of copper as well, actually. I'm not sure. But Exile Island, yeah. Devon he stole my shovel. And he got banished from Dirt City. And he ended up making quite a cool, cosy little island with a little floating barge here, which he had a villager to trade for diamonds so he could pay his way in this world. Many a trades were done on Exile Island, most of which that I got ripped off, and he did have a little panda there. And once Devon come back, I built him an air fryer. From right at the start of my streaming, I said, guys, what should I build in my world? And since more or less day one, Devon wanted an air fryer, which, there you go, they're supposed to be the little compartments with the fire under it. Bank, one of the newer builds as well. It's a good build. I wish there was a bit more like personality on it, but it's quite good. And the fire station, made by Charlie again. Charlie was absolutely cooking at this time. He built a few good builds. Hot buns, which we saw earlier. And the fire station, yeah, we're onto our sort of industrial community service buildings. And the fire station probably is the best one out of all of them. Although the police station's quite good as well. There's a quick little tour in it. It's got the dragon egg in there. Go upstairs. I don't think I tore all of it, but a little staff area there. Looking quite good, quite detailed. Say, like, you know, nice bit of detail. And then you can see there's a fireman's pole there, all of their sort of hats and armour. And you go outside, you see the fire truck. There's a police station there as well. I do like the outside of this a lot, especially the front of it. Once again, I don't think the interior was completely done, but you can see the ideas for it. I think there should be like a little interrogation room or something in there somewhere, and then just like all sorts of receptions and desks and everything. There we go, very nice. Vets, I do like the paw print, that was my idea, so I'd give it a little bit more personality. But yeah, we have the nice little vets in there. It's just quite a cool build as well. Quite small, but I like the detail of the build. And yeah, there's a nice little garden for whatever animal might be staying. Airport. Oof. The famous airport that took a long time to build. Still haven't finished the interior for that either, but we've got some nice helipads, a couple planes in the sky. Yeah, I spent a lot of time building this. Quite happy with it. I think a couple of people did chip in a little bit, but I'm not going to credit them. I don't think they've done too much. It was 99% of this build was me. But you go inside and there's supposed to be the flight signboard there. There's some seating, the little queue area, and that little bit of wall there was going to be a little Greggs, as you get a lot of shops and stuff inside of airports. And the museum next, another massive build built by me, and I'm quite happy with this one actually. Like from the outside and that, the roof and the patterns, quite happy with. It's quite a standout build, a massive build. I think it is actually the biggest build in Dirt City, to be honest. And you see I have to use the beacon there to help me out. When we go inside, there is a massive T-Rex. Try to leave enough space going around so you could see it from the top and bottom floor. But yeah, I'm quite happy with this build. His tail's a bit, you know, sort of getting onto the balcony, but you can see all the shelters there. That's still a lot more work to do, and the other space for the other exhibits. Shabba's house, quite a cool little dirt house. I like the waterfall going down the side, but once again, go inside, there's not really a lot of detail. Sort of, I called it ruins, not really a house. It's almost like a little abandoned old temple-y sort of thing, made by Fliss. Once again, the detail is always there, as it always is with her builds. And yeah, it's not really a house, it's more just like paths and like walls and stuff. So yeah, I've called it ruins. Very nice. Gives the city a bit more of a old, withered vibe. And Windmill by Smithy. Sort of in the wrong location because their farms are away, but it's a good looking build. We've got Modric's house. Quite cool. I like this house as well. I just like the houses and builds that are different from each other. When they all look exactly the same, it sort of, you know, doesn't stick out as much. Ollie's house. Pretty good. Again from the outside. Pretty standard, but also quite good. Nothing on the inside. Thomas's house. Now this is one of the best houses, definitely. He's got his own little forest vibe around it. Doesn't quite fit in with the whole city thing, but we'll let him off. Very nice. He come in this world and built this house really quick, and then didn't really build anything else. But when you've got a house like this, what else do you need? Animal pens made by me. I've kind of not really done much of these, just got little statues of the, you know, animal, what would go in there. There is a couple chickens in that one, thankfully, but one of them's just escaped. And yeah, just little animal pens to make the world, I don't know, near the farms. Mini bar, I don't know who made it. I think it does actually say on that sign, but just a nice little mini bar. It's in our little shopping district over here, and like restaurants. Nice little stall there. We've got a restaurant made by Moo. Quite nice with like the quartz and stuff. And then you've got a nice rooftop little seating area as well. Quite bougie. Quite weird pricing on his food items as well, I must say. The flower shop made by me. Very happy with this build. Actually stole this from a Minecraft official book, but I thought it fits so well with Dirt City and with like vegetation and flowers and all of that, that I had to put it in. Although the inside is, I changed little bits, the inside was all me as well. Bookshop from that same book, I believe, or a different one. And once again, yeah, I kind of borrowed ideas from a couple of these books, made it my own, changed things like interiors or added a couple different things. Yeah, we've got a nice little cozy bookshop with some tables, seating area, the desk over there, and the sort of library, the little book bits there. But if you pull the secret lever, which I'm going to go and do in a second, there you go, you unveil the secret staircase which takes you down to the villager trading hall. However, it's a little bit different because, yeah, it's a bit of an evil lair. As you can see, there's skulls and blood on the floor. they're actually doing a bit of a goat sacrifice at the minute. But yeah, you can see all the villagers, and the point is that they're praying, because I always like to think that they're magic, because they've got the enchanted books. And yeah, statue here from Ewan, very good, like the statue of David. Pumpkin patch made mostly by Devon, but I did help with materials and stuff. Very good build this. I think this, you know, even though it's not dirt specifically, it fits the Dirt City vibe so well. You come down here, pick up your pumpkins or your melons. Obviously Devon will charge a price for that, and it has a nice path going down. And this sort of area here is all the farmlands and stuff. But yeah, I love this. Just walking down, having nice trees and things surrounding you. You've got a nice private little wheat farm there, which no one's allowed to go in. Got the melon shack. All the melon patches. It's quite cool. You can see some of the builds in the distance, some of which we'll get to in a minute. You've got to weave your way around, and I'm just kind of skipping a bit just so you can, you know, just so I can get through it. But there's a scarecrow there as well. It's quite cool. And there is the pumpkin shack as well. Very nice. Flower field made by me. I've got to say this looks really good if you're flying with like an Elytra or whatever. Just a nice big area full of all the colours, with a nice crater which you'll see in a second from the floating island. It's like it's been pulled out of the ground. And yeah, I do love this flower area. And there's that house as well, the floating island with a nice little, it almost looks like a little bit of a fishing hut because there's a pond around it, but just a nice little cute house with a rainbow next to it. And there's my frogs. And the inside, nothing too special, but yeah, that's sort of the house that I was living in. Bee farm, sort of in construction. As you can see, there's not many bees, but that is what would be the bee farm, and all these little like circles and stuff about. It's going to make them into like domes. Like a little Eiffel Tower made by Modric. He's done really well at making a lot of these real world attractions. Dirt City sign, again, quite cool. Next up was going to be a Mount Rushmore. Farms made by Fliss. I've sped this up because it's such a big area, but look, yeah, all of the different types of farms you might need in Minecraft: wheat, wool, chickens. You know, literally every type of farm is in there or is going to be in there. Enchantment tree and the mushroom village. Yeah, so we've got this massive tree made by Fliss with the enchantment table in there. This was built quite early on and was a massive standout of quality, because at the time a lot of the builds weren't that great. So once this was built, we said, look, we need to up our game now. And yeah, one of my favourite areas actually, with the nice little mushrooms. It looks like a Disney, something like out of Snow White or something, or maybe even the Smurfs with all the mushrooms. But yeah, I really like it. Nice magical feeling, and once again with the mushrooms and that, it kind of does fit in the Dirt City vibe, if you ask me. I don't know what this is really supposed to be. I've called it Lava Farm because that's what it has inside. But yeah, we've got this almost little smeltery house in there. You see there's lots of like furnaces. It's all about heat in there, lava and stuff. And there's a pirate ship built by me. There was an old one just made out of dirt, but as I say, when it comes to upping the quality, I thought that will be one of the first things I change. Not really a lot going on side, it's more just for looks on the outside. But yeah, looking very good. Clock tower. Wow. Definitely a top 5 build if you ask me. The detail is crazy. I like the buildings with like a lot of height and stuff, you know, it really sticks out. And inside it's a bit of a like a house in a way. He's kind of got the bed over there, nice pool table. So a nice little house to live in. I don't know if that is his house. And yeah, sort of, I guess this is the last thing, is the town hall, which goes next to the town square. And yeah, that's quite another big sort of standout build. I like it. It's big. It's where we go for meetings, or there's going to be like a big map in the middle. And yeah, here you go. There's a big overview of Dirt City. which is quite impressive when you look at it all like this. Spent many weeks, months on this. You know, there's some parts about it that I really love, some parts that could be improved, but yeah, there we go, looking very nice. And lastly, we've got Dirt City at night, which is also quite an impressive and beautiful thing to look at. You see the beacon in the background lighting it up. But yeah, what a place to be, eh, guys? See some of the hot air balloons in the sky, the rainbow. I like all the lights in like the mushroom village. Yeah, looking pretty good. And that is the tour of Dirt City. As I say, there's some builds that wasn't shown if they wasn't finished, or the quality just wasn't good enough, but that is more or less everything. And there you go, guys. Thank you for watching.